My name is David Shirley. I'm professor in the Department of Agricultural, Food, and Resource Economics at Michigan State University. I do a couple things there. One, we have what we call our food security group, a group of faculty and students doing work in Africa and Asia, so I co-direct that group. And then I direct the Feed the Future Innovation Lab for Food Security Policy Research, Capacity, and Influence, PRCI, that's been talked about a lot in this conference. PRCI partnered from the very beginning, or Michigan State partnered from the very beginning under PRCI with ANAPRI, okay? And in fact, Michigan State had partnered with ANAPRI prior under other types of efforts, right? But in this effort, they were at the table with us from the very beginning. So what we have tried to do, what I think to a great extent we have been able to do, is to seek out additional partners in Africa and Asia to provide them with flexible grants, but at the same time to engage them about what types of assistance did they need, what vision did they have for where they wanted to get, and how could we help them get there, right? And so the way we've gone about that is by engaging with them, first of all, in collaborative, applied research about food security policy issues. Second of all, by providing a lot of technical training to individuals within those centers. But then very importantly, we've engaged with the center leadership, and we now work with 13 centers across Africa, 12 centers across Asia, to engage with center leadership on issues of strategic planning. Where do they want to get? How can they put together a plan to get there? And then help them kind of track that over time and to adjust it over time. So it's been a wide range of support built around their vision for where they want to get. Yeah, so we're really happy to have been able to partner with ISRA BAME. You know, Michigan State worked with ISRA BAME back in the 1980s and helped start it, right? Eric Crawford, a faculty member at Michigan State, was living here at the time, and others. When we didn't realize we would be working with ISRA BAME, we put out a competitive call for proposals across Africa, right? And we asked centers to, lay out a vision for where they wanted to get in 5 years, do a self-critique of what their strengths and their weaknesses for reaching that vision, and then an initial plan for how to get there, right? And on the basis of that compelling vision, ISRA BAME was one of the 3 that we selected, right? So it made a nice continuity. And so yes, we've been able to provide ISRA BAME with these flexible grants. ISRA BAME then has been able to use these to do a number of things, probably the 2 biggest things, bringing in new staff, statistician, communications person, yourself, and others, and then getting agreement from the Director General of ISRA that ISRA would now fund those positions. So that's kind of a long, permanent, if you will, impact. The other thing that ISRA BAME has used the funding to do is relaunch their Mardi du BAME. And they've done a fantastic job with that, getting lots of policy issues on the table and making themselves really central to a lot of policy thinking and policy design nowadays. And then of course ISRA BAME has been very actively involved in the research program as well. So I think we've been able to help them build their technical capacities for research.